What do you guys want to talk about today? I woke up to no less than 16 different people messaging me 4 a.m. to 6 a.m. this morning. People that I don't even talk to all that often. Some of them that I've never talked to. Saying, Achilles, Super Sentai is dead. Let's get to the bottom of this. I'm gonna go through all the news and everything. But basically, here's the headline. This morning at 3:26 a.m. Pacific time. It was tweeted by Oricon News. Oricon, a very reputable news source in Japan. It says TV Asahi's Super Sentai Series to end broadcast, and it has a link to the article, and it says it has been learned through interviews with related parties that the TV Asahi affiliated Super Sentai Series will conclude with the currently airing work. The popular series, which began with Himitsu Sentai Go Ranger in 1975, will draw the curtain on its half-a-century history. Let's get a little more information. Let's click on the article here. On the 30th, it was announced by the interviewer that the TV Asahi's Super Sentai Series will end currently airing series. Oh, okay. Let's read more on an external site. Surely. Let's go over there. It was learned on the 30th through interviews with people involved that TV Asahi's Super Sentai... This is just the tweet. That's it. That's the whole article from an outside source, News JP, posted on Oricon News, which, like I said before, Oricon News is a very reputable Japanese news site. They post about every time like Sentai or Rider has a new season, they'll post the profiles and everything. So they're like in it. They know. That's where the whole thing came from. I wanted to go down here because I thought this was really funny. By the way, I just want to point out this guy's profile, all about AI. But it says, I've put together a list. For 50 years, a new Sentai team has been born every year, right? 1970s, 1975, Secret Squadron Go Ranger, 1977. So like in his first example, not a new Sentai team born every year. And that I just want to throw more shade and tell you guys that AI brain rot is absolutely real. A few hours later, somebody asked TV Asahi about it, mainly this website, Mantan Web. TV Asahi responds to N reports by saying, we are not answering questions about future lineups. The snowball starts to roll down the hill a little bit. The second part of this is that this tweet went up and started so many tokusatsu actors, so many Sentai alumni being like, it's been a good run, which suddenly set off red flags all around Japanese social media. It is literally trending on Japanese social media right now, and part of that is due to all the quote tweets it's getting from past Sentai actors. I want to show you guys some responses, because one of the ones that just hit home for me, tokusatsu, a Japanese legend, if I might say so myself, from Tenga. Tenga said, what? And then Go On Red said, first Sentai, 50 years from Go Ranger. I take pride in being one of the people in its history. Soon, I plan to look back on the history of the Sentai series together with everyone on YouTube. Time Fire himself says, stunned. Then I hope for a Metal Hero revival. Gavin Hope. That 50-year thing that I'm a part of, so sad it's gone. But also, can we get Space Sheriff Gavin back, baby? This morning, Time Fire, this man, announced not only his wedding, but the birth of his child. So shout out to Time Fire. Congrats to you on the wedding. Congrats to you on the baby. Sorry that other Sentai stuff is happening. I apologize. Masashi, he's in Saber. He's in Go-Go 5. He's one of the only people to complete the big 3 trifecta of being an Ultraman, Super Sentai, and Kamen Rider. He just puts dots, stunned, speechless. Now that's how the Japanese interwebs are reacting to it. How is America reacting to it? We're on the Western side here. We speak English. We're on the Western side of Super Sentai. How is the Western fandom reacting to Super Sentai? There's a petition up on change.org right now to save Super Sentai. It's got 6 signatures. Let's talk about it a little bit. I have seen from pretty prominent leakers, people that I know to be in the know more so than myself and others, basically saying they've been hearing stuff all year about either a hiatus or a rebrand or a broadcasting change, meaning that Sentai would go to a different channel. All of these are rumors being passed around right now in the Western fandom. I would say at the top of the list, easiest to be debunked one, is a hiatus, because we literally already have listings, toy listings, which means they have to come out when they're listed, of next year's Sentai, I guess, whatever it may be. Number 2 on that list, I would put a TV channel change. I don't think the TV Asahi role of it is going anywhere. We talked about a while ago, one of the big reasons Ninja Captor isn't made a official Sentai is because it didn't air on TV Asahi. Pretty locked in with Toei. In that matter, Zets still airs on TV Asahi and still airs around the world the same way as usual, and we get to see it. Number 3 is a rebrand to not be called Super Sentai anymore. We got a few weeks ago a leak of the name, and in the name, Sentai was nowhere to be found. And a lot of people pointed that out. A lot of people were like, that's not it, because it's not called Sentai. And we've been hearing this rumor for a while that it wasn't going to be called Sentai. The entire series was going to be renamed something else. This is Shinichiro Shirakura, one of the head producers at Toei. He is also now the head of Toei's global expansion. And here's an interview from 9 months ago, from the start of Gojuger, of him talking about global expansion. This is the start of the question. They ask him, what are your thoughts on Toei's global expansion?
グローバル化というのを進めていこうと思ってます。グローバル展開っていうのは典型的なのがパワーレンジャーっていうやつで持っているんですが、そういうリメイクであったグテス5レガシーなんかもその考え方に近いんですかね。So
there's an option of licensing out our properties. The third option that they're rebranding in order to simulcast it, spread it. A lot of people are saying, like, Pipe Man, a rebranding loophole. I think it's a little bit more than that. I'm not on the edge of totally not believing that, but I am on the edge of Toei will rebrand this so that not only they can make more Sentai, so that they can license out Sentai to be made to everyone. One of the things that one of the producers said at the Zets panel was that a big goal of his was to see other countries have their own writers. He said Brazil have their own writer, he said America have their own writer, and everyone just kind of works on their own thing. I think Sentai might be the first step you take in that, because it's so much easier to sell Power Rangers or Sentai in that way to the rest of the world than it is this one new hero of Kamen Rider. I think they're going to rebrand Sentai, named something else. I think they're doing it so that they can license it out anywhere without the mess of the Hasbro, the early Saban, now Hasbro contract. I want to reveal right here, for the first time ever, I have found the new Sentai name. Here you guys go. We did it, baby. Now that we know Super Sentai is ending, let's talk about more rumors for next year's Sentai, the 2026 Sentai, where we've got a new article. It says, exclusive, the Super Sentai series comes to an end after 50 years, with its successor being a special effects hero series set in a detective setting, a TV Asahi staple. No, next year's Sentai is supposed to be a magical school Sentai. Let's read on. It says, the currently airing #1 Sentai Gojuger has a name that really highlights its 50th anniversary, so I thought it was unusual, but maybe the production team felt that this was the end of the line, said a TV station insider. The end of Super Sentai series was suddenly announced on the night of October 30th. Now, not announced, leaked by Oricon News. It had been broadcast on the TV Asahi network for 50 years and was loved by many children. For that reason, the news came back as a big shock and on the internet. Production on the new show has already begun. We literally have candy toy listings for the new show, which we have been told is a magical school Sentai. The currently airing #1 Sentai Gojuger is likely to be the last in the Sentai series. The question is whether a successor show will be produced, but it seems that production team for the new show is already in the works. Quote, They're planning to keep the core of the series as special effects hero, tokusatsu henshin hero, but will be making major changes to the story and characters. They're aiming to start broadcasting in February of next year, right after the currently airing Gojuger ends, and auditions have already begun, said a production company insider. February is when Sentai has been premiering, is when Gojuger premiered, the end of February. I wonder what kind of work it will be like. Quote, "The story revolves around a detective in his 20s, so it may be more of a detective drama than a Sentai series. Filming will begin at the end of November, so casting may be nearing its completion," said a source at the production company. Why change the character setting to a detective? Merchandise sales were sluggish. The biggest reason for the series end is said to be sluggish sales. When we inquired with Toei, the company that produces the Sentai series, about the new special effects works that will be broadcasted next year, they said, "We have not officially announced the end of the show, so we are not in a position to comment on production details or future plans for the show." What does it all mean? It means we're not talking about Magi Ninja. It means we're talking about a completely different new tokusatsu property. Detective theme, main character is 20 years old, to be aired in February 2026 after Gojuger, starts filming in November, produced by Toei and TV Asahi, no title right now, not related to Sentai at all. Magi Ninja is already filming, has already been filming for a minute. So now there are a couple options and a couple theories. That one, Sentai is leaving TV Asahi and rebranding. The current rumor is that Sentai will be rebranding to Universe Heroes. United version of Sentai. Universe. Now, the whole reason I don't think we're leaving TV Asahi is one, the rumors for all of this really kind of say that they're doing this to circumvent the Power Rangers contract and calling it something different. So, calling it Universe would be a perfect way to do that. But TV Asahi still resets airs, no problem with also simulcasting in other places like it does on YouTube here. Two, if you leave Asahi and change the name of something, if you leave your home of where that show airs and change the name, that's not just a rebrand. That's a brand new thing. That's a thing where people are going to be very confused. Super Sentai went to a different channel, and it's now you can watch blah, 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 Sentai, blah, blah, blah on TV Tokyo instead of TV Asahi. All of Japan would go, "Oh, I know Super Sentai. It's on a different channel." But if a new channel starts airing a new thing that's kind of like Super Sentai, but not the Sentai name, then that's not Super Sentai at all. Then people are going to look at that and go, that's a knockoff. People that aren't in the weeds like us, that don't know anything, are going to turn on a different channel and see 5 colorful spandex suits and go, knockoff Sentai. On the flip side, if you change the name and you stay on TV Asahi and you're still part of Superhero Time, people just go, "Oh, this is the new Sentai." So that's why I think it's not changing station. The second possible situation here is that we're getting 25 episode seasons of whatever these 2 tokusatsu are. We get a new tokusatsu and we have 2 separate seasons, 2 separate 25 episode seasons, so that year-long run, that way it's still running year-round. Whether this one will air in February or not, like it's reported and rumored, that wouldn't really match up with the show that's already filming, that already has toy listings that are supposed to come out in February. We don't know. Everything is up in the air right now. No one knows a thing. No one knows anything. Everything you're reading are rumors and speculation. We will know when something is officially announced. I think there is no reason to worry, because it sounds like we can probably say for sure that there will be some kind of Sentai next year. You will be watching Sentai in some form, some way, somewhere next year. There is a distributor in Thailand of Super Sentai called Cartoon Club. And Cartoon Club just happened to post this morning. If you guys can't read, neither can I, but it's translated on the side here. It says, "What will the new Universe Heroes be like? It's definitely a big surprise." This is an official ad from Cartoon Club, who airs Super Sentai in Thailand. And there it is. One of the problems that we've talked about with Toei going global is that Toei in Japan is as secretive as Marvel. Toei likes to keep this shit under wraps. It seems like a lot is kind of slipping through the cracks. This included, this is the picture they posted for it, literally confirming that it's going to be called Universe Heroes. No longer Super Sentai, Universe Heroes. And that's not all. If you're looking at this and you're like, have some copium real quick, that maybe the people from Cartoon Club are just chronically online. The people from Cartoon Club are just absolutely chronically online, made this as just a little like, is it Universe Heroes? What do you guys think? That could be a theory that you have. But then the Cartoon Club CEO is in the comments of the Facebook post and says, I've known this for a while now. The CEO of the company that distributes Sentai in Thailand says, oh yeah, man, I've known this for a while now. This is fine. We haven't even announced anything yet. We haven't even announced it. Toei hasn't even said anything yet. Absolutely crazy. And something that 5 years ago, we were all just like, please, give us a little drop of something. And now, the actual distributors are just leaking things. There's so many rumors currently, it's hard to keep up. Also, what's with all these distributors doing things without Toei? That's the other thing, is that I was thinking about this today, that it feels so fucking hard to keep up with anything. Because it feels like there's just so many cooks in the kitchen. We're basically drowning, yeah. And it's not even drowning in a good way, because there's like I said, it's hard to kind of make it all out. There's so many rumors going on right now. And so we have a little bit more from J Hero. J Hero, one of the places I trust. J Hero is the first to leak a lot of stuff. It says Universe Heroes, new series with the motif of new generation on the team up. Not fixed color or character, mixing with Metal Heroes and Super Sentai. This makes me think that there could be two reds, there can be two greens, there could be two whites. The close one I can tell is it looks like Caesar X or Toho's Heroes. Flagship item is robot and transformation item, but it says the feel of Super Sentai cross Metal Hero. Do I know what any of this means? Not really, but you know what? I know that it's called Universe Warriors. And that's enough to make Toei pretty mad, probably already. Truly, that's the most definitive news we have, is that it's called Universe Warriors. That's the only solid thing we're standing on right now. If anyone else tells you they know exactly what's going on, they are liars. They are liars. They do not know. We will know soon, eventually. This will probably be obsolete tomorrow. All I could say is that I'm welcoming whatever changes, whatever's coming with open arms, and I will be here to tell you guys what it is when we officially know.
1 to the kidney, 2 to the dome. That's left, right, go. Got a rollie for the brunch and a panic for the show. That's left, right, go.